And in the locker room, each guy has been going over and through his own routine to get ready. But once they take the floor, they're one single unit. Broadcasting live, 2K Sports presents the NBA. It's Monday night. I'm Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And in just a moment, we'll hear from our sideline reporter, Allie Laporte. And a look now at the Boston Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Wednesday, they'll take on Evan Mobley and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Friday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And looking at the Utah matchup, it's the 8th time they'll take the floor in this fledgling season. They'll be prepared for a tough one there.
And now the opening lineup for Boston. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Williams is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Simons in at the point. And for the Pelicans, Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Murray. And it's Queen in at the 5 spot. And Craig, now that we have a new season underway, what's most important for these teams to remember right now?
That it's a long season, Kevin. And I know we say that a lot, but it's the truth. And to just remember, there's going to be plenty of ups and downs during the course of the year.
And here are the Pelicans now after Jaylen Brown's miss. Pass to Murray. They set the screen. Offensive rebound. Here's Boston now. There's Tatum. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Brushing off the contact. Look, the dude is strong. When he gets in there, it's easy. That's an easy bucket.
And here are the Pelicans now. About 1 minute into the first. Jones, the pass to Murray. And a miss there on the triple. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie Laporte. Allie, it's all yours.
I had a chance to catch up with James Borrego. Right away, we got to talking about Jaylen Brown, and he said he's going to make trouble for us. But with strong coverage and fast rotations, I think we'll do a good job limiting his production. Some confident words from Coach on how they'll slow down Brown's output tonight. Guys, back to you.
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report.
Well, what a dunk artist this guy is. Whenever Williamson takes flight, you're just expecting to see something special.
Here's White. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Simons from outside. Nailed from three-point land.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Jones sets the pick for Williamson. Takes it inside, and he makes that one. Williamson's got his second basket of the night.
And such a force moving around the paint. Zion goes where he wants.
Lots of moments, RJ.
Oh, my goodness, man. One of the craziest dunks we've seen. Tatum with the bounce.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Murray, the pass to Queen. Williamson against Tatum. Pocket 6. And it's Williamson missing. Celtics leading by 3. Here's Brown. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Oh, he's flexing on that finish. These kind of buckets get Brown going.
Here's Murray. 9 points last game. First quarter of play. We're about 3 minutes in. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So one free throw coming up.
And how about the burst in that first step, just right to the rim?
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Personal foul. First team foul. At 11, Orleans, Trey Murphy. Shooting 1.
The Celtics have been a title contender for years now. So, RJ, what do you attribute that to?
Well, their talent level has been off the charts. But something else you can point to is their defense. The Celtics have been an elite defensive team for over a decade.
Pelicans trail by 4. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
They played pretty solid basketball, but a few miscues is all it takes to turn a win into a loss, especially against a good team.
And let's take a moment to honor the Western Conference Player of the Week, Zion Williamson.
And when you have a big man carrying as much of the load as he has, it just makes things so easy for the rest of your team. Completely deserving of the award.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Murray, the pass to Jones. Simons against Murray. Kicks it out to Williamson. They get it back. Jones for 3. He can't get that one to fall. Celtics leading by 4. Here's Brown. No good with the layup.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Murray for 3. Rebound Boston. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
After Queen. Now Williamson. Here's Murray, covered by Simon. Rocket 2. Murray, no good.
This is hard to watch. You might want to put the kids to bed. This man still has not hit a shot this quarter.
Yes, that goes in.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And Murray's got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. 8-point game. And guys, this is the first they're seeing of Boston. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Pass to Williamson. Back to Murray to end the cold streak, and it's good on the way-in.
You got to give credit to Murray there for keeping his concentration in that moment, not allowing the D to throw him off a little bit.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Pools checked in for the Pelicans. Fears comes in for Murray. Boston making some changes. Boston leading by 6. Here's Pritchard. Misses in close. It's stolen by Pritchard. Fires the 3. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this league.
Here's Williamson. Got it. And he's now 3 for 5 from the field.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
And the Celtics with possession here to the left side wing. And it's Hauser in the corner. Hands it from downtown.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Pelicans trail by 10. To the right side. Williamson, the pass to Poole. And Boucher sends it back. A nice shot by Pierce.
That's a shot defenses are going to let Pierce take. So the rookie making those will be a benefit.
1:33 left to play in the first quarter. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Well, Jordan Poole, he's never shy. He said the big moments, end of the shot clock, end of the quarter, the end of the game, those are nothing. There's real-life stuff that people should use the word pressure for. Basketball might be a little nerve-wracking for like 30 seconds. Kevin?
He certainly plays without fear. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Boucher, and the dunk by Boucher.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Mr. Williamson. Down low. Here's Fears. And slam dunk by Fears.
Oh, Fears. How explosive.
Boston leading by 10. To the left wing. Here's Shireman. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
There's 31 seconds left here in the first quarter. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. They get a hand on it. And stolen by Fears. Both teams will make substitutions.
Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Fears. He's got 5. Here's Bay. Cans the 12-footer.
And that mid-range isn't where Bay butters his bread, but if forced, he's more than able of knocking those down.
Right wing. Here's Minot. No good on the triple. And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've gotten good shots. A lot of good shots. Right back after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It leads to some easy buckets, and I think it's given them control of the pace in this one.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Sam Hauser. Peyton Pritchard out there with Brown. Then there's Chris Boucher. And it's Minot in at the 4 slot. Pass to Messi. Jordan the screen. Here's Messi. The kick out to Poole. Buries the long-range jumper. Poole's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Really no surprise to see it go in. Poole had a terrific accuracy from deep.
And when you look at Jordan Poole's game, GA, what makes him special?
I think it's his creativity and elusiveness. Able to get in his bag, if you will, and play with it and create his shot more or less at will.
Here's Jordan, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. To the paint. Out to the right wing. Takes a 3. Boucher. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Boucher's got his 3rd basket of the night.
There he is, beasting on the glass, converting the opportunity, trying to put this game away.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
Here's Fear.
Oh, yes!
I just love the energy and heart this young man Fears plays with.
Here's Pritchard. Over to the wing. Hauser the pass to Boucher. Shoots over Jordan. And the baseline jumper, no good. Here's Bay. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That's on Jaylen Brown.
Clearly a foul.
GA, you hear about 3 level score, but is it just 3 levels?
That's a great point. Kevin, you've got guys with that deep range, and there's a difference between the mid-range game, those floaters, the little 12-footers, and those deep twos as well. So maybe 5-level score is complete. Think of like a 5-2 player in baseball.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Williamson is checked in for Jordan. Jones comes in for Yves Missi. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Fears. And good on the second, so he makes them both. GA, the Pelicans reshaping this roster, but plenty of long-term Pels still in the lineup.
Kevin, continuity matters. They've got talent, chemistry, and have weathered the storms together. Now, can they make some real headway?
Now, Poole. He had 25 points last game. Williamson is screen on Brown. Near the three-point line, it's Poole. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And Poole's jumper is just money. When he's in rhythm, he is very efficient from there.
Took him no time at all on that one. Minot's got 7 points.
That scoreless first quarter, that might have woke him up, and he's turned it on here in the second.
And so Poole will bring it up for the Pelicans. They trail by 11. From deep, the rebound by Cato. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 7 from the field here in the second. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Boston.
So far, they haven't had to force anything. They're swinging the ball around and turning good passing into points.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
First one falls for him. New Orleans making a switch here. Queens checked in. So he gets them both. Pelicans trail by 13. To the inside. Here's Poole. It's in. It's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
You gotta keep moving when you're inside like that. Poole with the textbook move.
Here's Minot. And it's Williamson with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Murray against Pritchard. The 3 from Poole. The rebound by Cato. Boston leading by 11. The kick out to Brown. Shoots over Poole. Brown, no good.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him off.
In the pass to Poole. On the wing, Murray. Back to Poole. Fires from deep. Again, the miss by Poole.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And Cato gets it to go.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
The Pelicans have gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Trey Murphy's checked in for the Pelicans. Brown against Jones. Back to Murray. Fires for 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Celtics leading by 13. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Murray. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. The Celtics making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Well, let's take a look at last year's top scorers. Fifth on the list, Jason Tatum.
And looking back, his points per game really underscored the fact that he never took a game off. I mean, one special performance after another all season long.
Here's Williamson. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Jones kicks to Williamson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. There's the screen. And again, no good by New Orleans.
Just an ugly show from him offensively. Yep, no way to describe it, just ugly, and that hasn't helped.
And we've seen it more than once. DeJounte Murray has been traded for huge hauls.
And that shows you his worth in this league. Teams have been willing to give up a lot to get him. You don't see that kind of length and versatility every day.
The three. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got his 5th rebound in this one.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Hey guys, basketball is a beautiful game, but Commissioner Adam Silver said the most important part from our standpoint is ensuring that there's always competitive tension on the floor. Fans like the physical aspect that comes with this game. We don't want that to be lost. Back to you, Kevin.
Keeping that edge. Thanks so much for the report, Allie. Pass to Williamson. Shoots over Simon. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Here's Simon.
Nice finish.
And how about the explosiveness of Simons? Man, can he get up and finish with power?
A minute 20 left now here in the second. Williamson outside. Out to the right wing. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. He has 6.
If you give him that kind of separation, he's going to take full advantage.
104 left to play here in the second quarter. Diving in. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for New Orleans. It's a 14-point game. And the rejection by Tatum. Here goes Tatum. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on DeJounte Murray. You watch Jason Tatum, Richard. He looks comfortable in everything he does.
And even though it's a hard game, he just makes it look so easy. And I think being an NBA champion, that's given him a little boost in confidence.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Pritchard.
One of the best players in the game today. Tatum's work ethic and hunger to win more championship is special.
Pass to Queen. Williamson against Boucher. And yes, it's good. Williamson's got 4 this quarter.
Defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
Boston leading by 15. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Williams trying to break free.
Guarding Tatum is just a major problem.
For Boston, they have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
For the Celtics, Jason Tatum, taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Tatum.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
And so Tatum nails them both.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Murray kicks to Jones. That's in there. Murray with the assist. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Outside, White. And here's Tatum for 3. Sinks the three-pointer. And the Celtics lead by 17.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this.
Hey there, everybody. Jason Tatum has put his stamp on this game, looking so dominant so far.
He's wrecking those boys in the lane. They look worn out and defeated. That's how I used to do it.
Yeah, I knew somehow you was going to bring this back to you, but I don't disagree.
And it's time now for the best part of the show. Let's see what the fans have to say. And we got a question here from Christo at Point. Between Kenny and Shaq, who's the best at playing 2K?
Oh, it's got to be me, Ernie. Come on. Shaq's hands are too big for the controller.
See, that's where you're mistaken, my guy. I don't even need a controller, Kenny. I'm in the game. I can program it from the inside.
So basically you're saying you're going to cheat. Yeah, okay. That disqualifies you right there.
Well, Christo, I bet that's not the answer you were expecting. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back to Kevin Harlan, who has the second half call.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. That'll be a 5-second call.
And now look at Jason Tatum. Last season, he played outstanding. And he was among the top 20 rebounders in the league. Never shy about throwing his weight around in the paint.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. Jones and Williamson in at the forward positions. Trey Murphy is out there with Murray. And it's Queen in at the 5. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Pelicans trail by 19. Williamson, the pass to Murray. Back to Williamson. Just 5 to shoot. That shot off. Some solid defense from Brown.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. We understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
And so it's Murray with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Nuggets at Ball Arena in Denver. That's game 1 of a 3-game road trip. Pass to Queen. New Orleans moving it around. Fades away. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Celtics leading by 21. Brown kicks to Tatum. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 19 points.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
The Pelicans shooting here about 46% for the game. And so James Borrego decides to call timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. And now, courtesy of the 2K leaderboard, here are the teams that led the NBA in block shots last year. 5th on the list, the Celtics.
That tells you the kind of strong defense they played last season. It wasn't easy to bring the ball inside against them at all.
"90 seconds now into the second half. They need this. Rebound, Boston.
That's not how you want to come out of the break. 3 straight misses. They need to settle in quick.
Williams, that's good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
The Pelicans have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second half. And the dunk by Williamson.
The combination of quickness and size for Williamson is downright scary. Zion is a handful on the bounce with any kind of momentum.
Here's Brown. And he overshot that one, missing.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Jones with the screen on Simon. Wide open look here for Murray. Off target from 3-point range.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
Brown, and the dunk by Brown.
Quick down the lane. Brown flying by defenders.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. There's the drive, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
He just powered that one down.
One of the game's top dunkers. When you think about Derek White, here's a guy, RJ, who's really grown as a player in all ways.
Yeah, Derek makes smart plays. He's had that experience to see what works and what doesn't. And most often, he makes the necessary plays to put his team in a winning situation.
Here's Williamson. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Tatum.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Williamson in the post. Tatum on him, and it's Williamson missing.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break of mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
A nice shot by Brown.
Muscling that one in. JB is a strong individual.
The Pelicans have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. In the pass to Murray. Solid play on the low block, and that one's good.
Give a good player a good look, and you know what the outcome will be.
The Celtics have gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
The Pelicans have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Pass to Queen. Now here's Murray. Covered by Simons. Kicks it out to Williamson. Shot clock at 5. Jones for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. White's got 4 rebounds in this game. And finished off by Brown.
There's that leaping ability. Brown, he just gets up so easy.
New Orleans has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Jones sets the pick for Williamson. And the rejection by Tatum. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Pelicans shooting an ugly 27% since halftime. Williamson a screen on Simon. Open shot by Murray, and the Pelicans miss again.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And it's Simons missing. Well, for New Orleans, shooting 43% from the floor. Mr. Williamson to the middle. Here's Jones. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 5 assists tonight.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Simons, the pass to Brown. It's 3-pointers off the mark. And so it's New Orleans with it. Pass to Murray. White with the defensive effort.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
On offense, here are the Pelicans. 1:19 left here in the third quarter. Pass to Simons. Over Jones. And it's Simons missing.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Here's Murray. Williamson outside. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Brown.
And with his team trying to trim this margin, his struggles this quarter, they're not helping things.
And that's some serious liftoff from Simons. Wow.
.36 seconds left in the third. And here is Williamson. 12 points for him. The 11-footer, and it's sent back by White.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A +10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
Here's White, and that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's Boston with a huge 37-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll return shortly. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Not just playing selflessly, but also making a smart decision with the ball.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Celtics, we've got Chris Boucher. Sam Hauser is out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Minot in at the power forward.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
Poole outside. They set the pick. Greg, we've had a couple of NBA cups in the book already. What have you thought of it so far?
A little added excitement and interest early in the regular season, and I'm all for it. Between that and the play-in, I think the NBA has done a great job to kind of make every part of the calendar relevant.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. And so it's Pritchard who brings the ball up for the Boston Celtics. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Bay, Nisi, and he converts the layup.
Man, that's just a good unselfish play by Bay. Terrific pass, hits his man right in rhythm so that he could attack.
Over to the left wing. Here's Gonzalez. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Williamson. And he gets the bucket. Well, we all love teams going all in to win. But, Richard, some teams run that risk, and it does not work out.
But that's the risk. These windows are so small. If you believe that you have a chance to go all in, or if you have a 2-year window, it's okay to leverage the future in hopes of getting it done now.
The first free throw is good. The Pelicans making a switch here. Queen's checked in. And a change for the Celtics. Kate is checked in. And so he hits both. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. Pass to Fear. Williamson looking it over. Bay with the screen for Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
And they're just giving it to Zion and letting him go to work. Not a bad game plan, if you ask me.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Cam. Brought to you by AT&T. From deep three-point territory, Zion Williamson grabs the miss. Williamson's got his fourth rebound in this one. Inside, and the dunk by Williamson.
While he's a bit undersized for a four, he more than makes up for it with his bounce.
And the Celtics with possession here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. Pritchard from outside. Boston, no good that time either. For New Orleans, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. A wide open look here for Fears. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 6 assists in the game. Boston's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Yep, that one goes in there.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
On offense, here are the Pelicans. They're on a 12-4 run right now. Bay finds Williamson. A three-pointer off the mark.
A little too aggressive on that shot. He's not the guy they want shooting those tough threes.
New Orleans has gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. A three-pointer is right on target.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Hauser, knocks it loose. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. Some changes for New Orleans. Herbert Jones, he's checked in for Bay. Trey Murphy comes in for Poole. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Fears. Pritchard from outside, and the three ball is good. Pritchard's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Here's Williamson, 2 points. That one goes.
They are just killing him on the interior.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. Here's Gonzalez, and such a nice move to make the basket work.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with the headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
Celtics shoot has been just outrageous, 64% from the field to this point. Gonzalez, that's good.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
New Orleans has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway. Boucher with the steal. Pritchard passes to Walsh. Celtics passing it around. Here's Gonzalez. Good D by Williamson. For New Orleans, they've gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the fourth quarter. Really getting it done. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Williamson's got 25 points in the game.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Pass to Walsh. The three-pointer no good. And it's Jones with the ball for the New Orleans Pelicans. Floats it up for Williamson.
And they've got to keep him off the glass. For a little guy, he can be a handful on the offensive boards if you're not aware of him.
Outside Gonzalez. Pritchard passes to Boucher. And it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Sam Hauser's checked in for Boston.
Substitution. Number 30, Sam Hauser.
Well, for New Orleans, shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Williamson kicks to Jones. On the wing, Murray. He's covered by Pritchard. Murray, good. Which current player do you think is on that Richard Jefferson path to becoming an NBA analyst?
First of all, to hear you, Kevin Harlan, say that blows my mind. But I think Draymond Green, C.J. McCollum, there's some very, very good players out there that are way more experienced in the media coming out than I was.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside, Jones to the paint. Powered down after the assist, let him into the lane.
Man, he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home right there.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Boston.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And guys, one of the steady and outstanding players putting in another impressive performance. It was a big-time outing for Jaylen Brown.
I I think people could learn a lot from how versatile he was in this one. Whatever the situation was, he found a way to be a difference maker.
Boston shooting 44% in the fourth. The offense with some ups and downs. It's good.
And they came in determined to take this one. It's going to be a happy flight home.
And as it should be. To be this dominant on another team's floor, look, when you go home, you're going to go home feeling good.
Second team foul. Boston substitution. Luka Garza. Minor.
44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jones tries again, and it's blocked. Richard with the ball. The putback. Garza gets the bucket.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamental.
Pass to Queen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for New Orleans, Queen taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And he can't hit the second. And so it's Boston with it. Gonzalez, that's good.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us on this presentation from 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Jaylen Brown.